We are going to be going over this Hoover vacuum that is used in a lot of our facilities. The first thing you need to know is how to use the extender wand. You'll see here I detached the hose and hook it into the handle. And then you have your extender wand to get in corners and on the edges. And I'm going to reattach it to the bottom so that my motor head works while vacuuming. Now we're going to empty the vacuum. You can see there's a button on top you push to detach the canister, and then there's a button on the bottom there. You push that to empty it. You may need to pull out some extra debris. Then the top opens up and there's a filter inside. I usually just knock out the dirt on like a weekly basis. So about once a week I will just knock the dirt out into the trash can. Now you can see I have to pull some of that dirt out, get stuck in there. You can also close it up and twist the canister and it'll come apart and knock the dirt out of the inside. Now we're going to go over how to wash out the canister and the filter. I take it to the sink and spray it out. I really try to get every part and wash that water around. There's inside there, it's hard to get to, so I'll have to put the water inside it and shake it around a lot. Really work the water through there until the dirt stops coming out, as you can see. Want to get it as clean as possible, so we're just creating mud inside it. It's going to stop your airflow. The filter, I typically do this less often than the other parts of the vacuum because it is paper in there, and if we're over cleaning it, it could deteriorate. You really want to rinse it out thorough until there's no more dirt coming out of it. Again, this will only create mud inside of there and stop the airflow in the vacuum if we don't get it all out. I typically do this on a Friday night if I don't have to come back till Monday. You want to give it enough time to dry out so that it's not wet when we're using it, or dirt's just going to get trapped in there again. As you can see, this only takes about 5 minutes, and it really helps the upkeep of the vacuum and maintaining that airflow, which helps with your job, making it easier when the vacuum is sucking things up faster. Now we're going to go over putting the vacuum back together. You'll see the filter goes into the top and then it closes, and then you just screw on the canister. There are arrows that show you just line up the arrows open to lock to close it. We also want to make sure we don't ever get water in the head of the vacuum. That'll mess with the electrical. Another thing to note is that we need to be winding up the vacuum cord the right way. We don't want it to get tangled or twisted. It'll make your job harder. So that should cover everything. Please let me know if you have any questions.